Hi everyone. I'm glad you clicked on this video, and if you're sitting here, I'm guessing that like me, you've probably wondered, where does true happiness lie? Is it the things we own, the successes we're constantly pursuing? Or is it that true happiness is simply peace of mind, contentment with what we already have? If you've ever wondered that, then this video is definitely for you. Let's dive into the profound lessons from the philosopher Epictetus, one of the greatest thinkers of ancient Greece. These lessons not only help us understand happiness better, but also show us how we can find it in our daily lives. And if you feel that what I share here really gives you a new perspective, a certain awakening, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Your support is not only a great motivation for me, but also helps this community grow stronger. A community where we can all share, learn, and find peace of mind. Do you have any questions or opinions about the lessons from Epictetus? Feel free to share with me, and I will definitely try to improve, bringing you better quality content in the following videos. Well, let's start with a question that we all have faced. Have you ever been criticized? I believe that many of you have felt hurt, or even angry when someone commented or criticized you. Those comments can come from anyone. Family, friends, colleagues, or even complete strangers. When criticism comes, what is the first thing you feel? A shock? A deep feeling of hurt? Or a burst of anger because you feel misunderstood? But guys, stop for a moment and think with me. Why do we react so strongly? Is it because we are trying to protect our ego, wanting to shield it from outside attacks? We don't want anyone to see our weaknesses, right? But when we keep defending ourselves, we are making ourselves weaker. Epictetus, a great philosopher of ancient Greece, once said, "When someone speaks ill of you, do not rush to justify or defend yourself. Admit your mistakes." This may sound simple, but I know it is a challenge. Don't think that admitting mistakes is a weakness. On the contrary, it is a sign of a strong and noble soul. When you are brave enough to accept your mistakes, you have freed yourself from the control of others. Remember, no one can hurt you if you do not allow it. Imagine you are standing in the middle of a storm. Strong winds and heavy rain are hitting your face, but instead of running away, you stand firm in place, calmly facing it. Criticism is like that storm. They may be strong, full of pressure, but if you are strong enough, they will not be able to shake you. You do not need to run away. Do not need to find ways to protect yourself. Accept criticism as a part of life. As a challenge, make you stronger. Remember, accepting criticism does not mean you admit that you are wrong. It is understanding that no one is perfect, everyone has their own mistakes. When you are brave enough to face your mistakes honestly, you will realize that criticism is actually just an opportunity for you to grow, to look back at yourself and become better. Don't let criticism bring you down, but use it as bricks to build a solid foundation for yourself. Sometimes there are days when things don't go as you expected. Days when everything is a mess, as if the whole world is against you. Do you feel helpless, stuck, and don't know what to do next? But hey, stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and listen to a piece of advice from Epictetus, ancient Greek philosopher who understood the essence of true peace and happiness. Epictetus said that happiness does not come from controlling everything around us. You can't control the weather, you can't make other people behave the way you want them to, and you can't guarantee that every event in your life will go smoothly. But you know what? What you can control is how you react to those things. Life is an ocean, and storms are inevitable. But what makes you strong is not avoiding or complaining, but how you skillfully turn around, firmly row the boat to steer the boat in the right direction. It is the calmness and determination in every difficult moment will define you and help you overcome all storms, keeping your life journey always on track. Epictetus advises us that instead of worrying about things that are beyond our control, focus on what you can change. Thoughts, actions, and reaction. This does not mean being indifferent, but understanding that worrying does not help solve problems but only damages your peace of mind. You have a choice. You can choose to face difficulties with calmness and find solutions. This is the time to show your strength. Think about the days when you feel pressure from work, unreasonable criticism, or disappointment because things do not go as planned. Will you let those things ruin your day? Or will you stand up, face them, and turn them into motivation to keep moving forward? You decide. No one else but you can control your emotions and actions. Just like a big tree standing firm in the middle of a field during a storm, you can also keep your mind steady, not letting the things around you shake it. This will not only help you overcome difficulties, but also bring you true peace and happiness, despite the challenges life brings. Just think, in the middle of a fresh morning, you step outside, take a deep breath, and suddenly ask yourself, where does my true happiness lie? Is it in the pile of possessions or in the compliments? Or is happiness actually hiding somewhere, right in the silence of the soul? Epictetus would probably smile and say that happiness is not something you can hold, but a peace within you, a place that no one can take away. We often get caught up in the whirlwind of what others have, comparing ourselves to external standards, forgetting that true happiness comes from knowing how to be content with what we have. You may not own much, but if you have peace of mind, you have it all. Think of life as a long journey. Along the way, you may see sparkling stones on the side of the road, and think that they will bring you wealth and happiness. The more you collect, the heavier your shoulders become, the more tired your feet become. Gradually, you realize that, no matter how shiny those stones are, they only make your steps heavier. Instead of continuing to carry the burden, perhaps it is time for you to put them down. Lighten your heart and move on. Because true happiness is not about carrying more, but about feeling free and at ease when you are not tied down by unnecessary things. Let go, walk lighter, and find happiness on your journey. Epictetus emphasized that happiness is the result of knowing how to be content with what you have. In modern life, we often get caught up in a cycle of comparison and competition. We see people around us owning luxurious things, and we tell ourselves that we need to have them to feel happy. But the truth is, even if you have everything that others have, you will still not feel happy. You do not know how to appreciate the simple things that you own. Epictetus not only reminds us to give up material desires, but he also advises us to pay more attention to keeping ourselves steadfast in the face of life's challenges. He believes that true wisdom is the ability to face events and difficulties while maintaining a calm mind, not letting the situation shake us. Imagine you are standing in the middle of a fierce storm. The wind is whistling in your ears, the rain is pouring down, and everything around you seems to be collapsing. In that situation, you have two choices. Either let the storm carry you away like a leaf in the water, or stand firm like an ancient tree with a calm mind, not wavering in the face of what is happening. Epictetus will sneer and tell you, choose to stand firm, not because the storm will stop immediately, but because you have the power not to let it disturb your soul. The storm outside will dissipate on its own, but the storm inside you must control yourself. He also emphasizes that happiness is a choice. It is not a luxury or something beyond our reach, but a state of mind that we can create for ourselves. When you are faced with a difficult situation, instead of complaining or worrying, ask yourself, how can I use this situation to my advantage? Instead of letting external circumstances dictate your emotions, focus on controlling your response. The storm can be a symbol of the challenges we face in life. Loss, failure, or unexpected hardships. But no matter how powerful the storm is, Epictetus reminds us that true power lies not in avoiding it, but in how we respond to it. We can choose to find inner peace, regardless of what is happening on the outside. Ultimately, the wisdom Epictetus wants to convey is that we hold the key to our happiness. Don't let external circumstances dictate your state of mind. Instead, choose to live proactively, find joy and satisfaction in the small and simple things, and know that true happiness is always within your reach, as long as you know how to choose. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. If you find this video meaningful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share the video with your friends. Let's build a strong community together, where everyone can learn and find peace in life. Happiness is not something far away, but it is right within our reach, as long as we know how to grasp it.